Good afternoon, class. My name is Joseph Haro, and this is my presentation about the senior experience course and my internship. So I interned at Universal Rehab Center, which is located at 7460 Callahan, which is basically in the medical center. And that was really convenient for me because that's near where I live and also near Our Lady of the Lake. So it wasn't too bad for commuting. Um, and here is some of the staff I worked with. This is Dr. Julio Halalo right here, and right here is Maribel Montoya. And Julio obviously is the attending physician, and Miss Montoya is the PTA, and she's been working there for several years, so she kind of takes seniority with the other PTAs, which is Valeria and Maria. And we also had a few different a few different physicians visiting at University Rehab. So what they would do is they would periodically use the rooms at University Rehab to see patients. And it was a new concept to me. I did not know doctors did that. Kind of rented out their rooms or rented other rooms at other doctor locations. And I just thought that was really interesting because it wasn't just one or two doctors doing this. It was a good amount. So there was a lot of different doctors in and out of the building that I got to meet occasionally. So that was pretty interesting, and it kept the work environment a little different. So here's some of the responsibilities that I had undertaken at University Rehab. Um, I would familiar myself with all the equipment, like all the gym equipment, all the treatment equipment, and the main thing I would do is the treat patients with therapeutic exercise. So basically, if there are patients that were at a point in the treatment process where they needed to start rehabilitating their injuries with light stretching or light exercise, light to moderate exercise, they would come and see me in the exercise room, which looked a lot like this. It was basically a lot of the equipment that we had. We had whole body vibration training, exercise balls, BOSU balls, weights, free weights, machine weights, a lot of different equipment for different injuries, spine injuries, hand injuries, um, and knee injuries. Clearly the whole body. So there was a lot of equipment to familiar myself with and use to treat patients. Also, I would assist with clerical duties and like administrative work, which was not my favorite thing to do, but I guess it was important to do because it just showed the necessity of that in the business of treating patients. And that's I think it was a good thing. It was a good way to expose myself because I had not thought of the paperwork aspect of of treating patients. Like there was files from years past kept at the location. Um, I would also observe treatments executed by the staff. So since I was an intern, I wasn't able to treat patients directly, which is why I would observe Dr. Regalado or some of the PTAs execute these treatments. And some of these treatments were things such as STEM application, which is electrical stimulation. And not that I did not know how to do it, but it's just a liability to have an intern um, apply these to a patient. So so there was like a minor setback, but I was able to observe, and also I would build rapport with patients. I felt like it was beneficial to build these relationships with the patients so you can want to help them better, which is why I consider it a responsibility. Um, Overall, I felt this internship was very beneficial, and I personally feel like I got a lot of good experience from it, good useful experience. I made personal connections. Dr. Rehalala referred me to places hiring kinesiologists and other places to apply, and also tips for furthering my education at the graduate level or further. And I really enjoyed the staff I worked with. We were all like-minded people, and we all got along very well. And it was just a very pleasant environment to be in. And also the patients as well. It was really fun. Every day was different, and I just really liked meeting the patients and building the connection with them and treating them throughout the whole process. It's really nice to see someone come in not feeling too well, and after 4 or 5, 6 weeks, them feeling a lot better and being really really grateful. And I personally felt like that was really nice, and I enjoyed that feeling a lot. And also, I learned a lot about different injuries, neck injuries, the whole spine injuries, knee injuries, hand injuries, and how to treat these injuries as well, and in a creative manner. So when patients were referred to my area, I always had to be creative, depending on where they were, along with the treatment process, in helping them with their exercises. So that was a really good experience for me, and also it exposed me to what I need to work on, and kind of what I need to study if I want to do better in this field. And some of the obstacles I faced was securing an internship to start with. We all know I mean, Dr. Dietz knows I did not that I did not secure an internship on time, so I had to work a little faster. But well, that was fine. But also not being exposed to therapeutic equipment such as like the STEM units, which is what I had pictured here. And that wasn't really an obstacle because I was kind of familiar with it just because I've had to go to physical therapy before. But as far as knowing how to use it on the other end, that I feel like that would have been pretty beneficial just to be exposed to it at least a little bit. And also a variety of patients. I put that as an obstacle because it's a little hard because people with all kinds of injuries, such as, I mean, all kinds of ages would come in, and it was kind of hard to treat the real elderly. And we didn't get any. There was no pediatrics, but there was definitely difficulties in treating some patients. And being an intern and not being paid was another obstacle. So my plans for the future are, well, this internship first, it helped me realize what I want to do, and that is continue my education. So immediately, I'm gonna attend UTEP in the spring, and start applying to graduate PT schools and possibly medical schools. And my most valuable experiences came from reflecting on the internship and all of the things I learned. Thank you.